Good evening. It's not a very good evening at all, actually. That is a pretty terrible one. Today at 7:20 my time, I got a message from Erikoze's uncle. He put, "Call me ASAP." I immediately sensed that obviously something was wrong. So I phoned Erikoze's uncle, and he told me that at about 7:30 Pacific time in the morning, he'd suffered a heart attack and passed away. Apparently he had been feeling some chest pain for a couple of days. He'd actually mentioned that to Sharon Sunshine. We were due to do a live tomorrow night with Jerome from the French Wrecking Crew. It's just, obviously, it's very, very sad news, just as it was with Ziggy and with Denise. And I particularly remember losing a close friend of mine, even just literally a couple of months before joining the Making a Murderer community. One thing I do know about the dude is that his big passion was shining a light on corruption. And I'd have to say that his light, I'm tempted to say, was the brightest. No, his light is the brightest. He will always be very, very close to us all. I know a lot of us were inspired to do videos about the case as a result of watching Erikoze's videos. And I do know something else, that eventually we're all going to meet our maker. But as I say, Erikoze, his focus was shining a light on corruption and injustice. And now that he's met his maker, there's no stains of falsehoods on him. He's been exemplary in everything he's done. Just a really great guy. I'm very, very proud and also very humble to have been a very close friend of the dude. And I would also like to apologize to people in Australia who aren't getting this news straight away. It was just a matter of timing. There was no other way of doing it. It had to be the information needed to be disseminated. As I say, whilst it's obviously incredibly sad, we all know that the best thing we can do now for his memory is to really push on and really sort of expose the injustice and corruption that he was so committed to exposing. As I say, I know it's really difficult. It is. There's probably at some point in the not too distant future, we'll get together and do a proper tribute to Eric Ozee. And immediately my thoughts are with his immediate family, who I never met, but I know of them through talking with him, and I'm sure we can club together to help the family, the immediate family at the moment. As I say, it's unfortunate that because of the timing that it's Australia are not exactly going to be aware of this at the moment. But once we all get together, we'll do something. Obviously, not just for for his memory, but also for the family. Help them out with this tragedy. As I say, just to reiterate, if you're joining me for the first time, I got a message that was 7:20 UK time, so I think that was about 11:20. And I think he passed away at 7:30. And they tried to well they did obviously administer various first aid and stuff. Obviously the family are absolutely devastated at this. His uncle, as I say, got in touch with me just to try and let everybody within the community know about it. So, as I say, let me just reiterate this. I remember when it was read out at Manitowoc, the message from Jerry Buting about the people who hide in the shadows, and we as supporters are shining a light on these people who would quite happily cower in the shadows, hide in the shadows, and we're shining a light. His light, as I say, is it'll continue to shine. People will continue to follow the case and come across Eric Ozee. I was, as I say, I feel very humble and very blessed, very fortunate that I knew him very well, albeit from, what was it, about 6,000 miles away. It's like it was with Ziggy, like it was with Denise. It is very, 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 very sad. But obviously, we know that the dude would want us to, as I say, push forward, push on. keep redoubling our efforts, keep going further, doing all we can to try and expose the corruption. As I say, it was apparently 7:20, had a heart attack, passed away. He was due to be going to work today. We were going to be doing a video. I'd asked him if we could do one tonight, and he said, "No, I can't. I've got to work today." And one can't. Well, it must be terrible for the family having to organise all the getting in touch with people. You know, like his boss, who has lost a valuable, incredibly valuable member of his workforce. It just impacts so much. I have sent emails to Steve Drizzen and Jerry Buting to tell them as well, so they know as well. Really, that's about all I can tell you at the moment. I say hopefully we'll get together in the not too distant future and do a tribute to him. It just feels really strange. It's one of those typical things. You've got so much stuff that you wanted to tell him that you were saving, or stuff that you were planning for the future. I'd got stuff planned for the future that he's not gonna be around. Look, as I say, just keep shining that light on the corruption, because you've got to think of it from the point of view that what would Eric Jose want us to do now? He would want us all to, if it was possible to come even closer together, to do so. And yeah, let's do something in the not too distant future, within a day or two, and let's see if we can do, well, for starters, see if we can do something to help his immediate family. I think that's really all I can tell you at the moment. As I say, I was given the job of what I was asked. I believe his uncle got in touch with a few people. I was the first one to respond, and said, "Yeah, I'll let people know that what's happened. Break the news, tragic news." We've just got to carry on. And as I say, the people that he was shining the light on, they're also going to arrive at the pearly gates at some point, and they're going to have huge stains on there, huge stains of falsehoods, and he's going to be celebrated. He is celebrated as a hero, a real champion of as he was once described, the black belt of YouTube, making a murder YouTube videos. I actually, because I obviously got to know him a bit more, it was a lot more than just his YouTube videos. He was my tech guy. I could ask him about stuff, technical stuff, if I had a query about something, and just so many other things. Yeah, he was a very smart dude, and it's going to be there's going to be a huge vacuum, obviously. So yeah, just to recap, unfortunately, heart attack, 7:20 Pacific time. Given, I believe it's called CPR, but didn't pull through. Passed away 7:20. 7:20. So he would have been. Getting ready for work, no doubt. I'm sure that's what it would have been. I think that's about all I can tell you at the moment. Anyway, let's try and do something for the family. I need to speak to the financial guy about that, and hopefully we can get something sorted out to help out. Apparently he had been feeling chest pains for a couple of days, but just kind of shrugged it off. Yeah. We've just got to stay strong, because I know that's what the dude would want. He would want, he wouldn't want us all, losing our heads over it. It's just these things happen. They're sent to try us. As I say, once I hear any more news on stuff, then I will get back and let you know. To be honest, I didn't really want to do a video tonight, but then I thought, well, it's unfair of me to be privy to information that other people aren't. Keep to myself. So, as I say, the uncle did ask if I would disseminate the information. Hopefully, we'll have a chance to speak to Eric Jose's uncle in the not too distant future. That was one thing that we did discuss. Anyway, I think that's really all I've got to say for now. I say just nowadays there's a modern trend, isn't there, that when, for example, people have passed away, instead of a minute's silence, we give them a minute's applause, and that's very much how me personally I feel about the dude. I just like to, he's up there, and I'd like to congratulate you on the wonderful work that you've done, and posthumously what will carry on. Just a great guy. Very, very honoured and humbled to be a close friend. As were hundreds and hundreds of you. You are all his close friends. Honestly, there's, he's he was very, very good at dealing with everybody. Just very, very good. Okay, I'm going to say cheerio, and we'll catch you sometime soon. Thank you all for joining, and as I say, if nothing else, if we can keep shining a light on the corruption and the injustice that the dude was so passionate about, then we'll be it'll be a great testimony to the dude. Anyway, I'll catch you soon. Bye for now. Bye bye.